Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Randolph and today I'm going to be giving you guys my team that I'll be using throughout my playthroughs of Pokemon Sword and Shield. So if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so right now with the notification bell on to be notified as soon as I upload my first episode of the Pokemon Sword and Shield playthrough, which I will be doing. For the million comments I'm getting asking me to do a playthrough of Sword and Shield, I am. So subscribe and get ready for it. Okay, so Future Randolph here. Quick disclaimer before you guys watch the rest of the video. At the time of filming this video, I didn't know anything about the leaks. The leaks hadn't even happened yet. The only Pokemon that I knew about from Sword and Shield was anything that Nintendo had publicly released. So keep that in mind while you're watching the rest of the video. All right, now back to Randolph from the past. You may have noticed that I did say Sword and Shield, and that's because I've not entirely decided yet which I'll be playing on my channel. I definitely will be getting both, of course, but I'm not sure which one will be my main game and which one will be like kind of my side game. You know how you've got like a main Pokemon game? I'm not sure which one that'll be just yet. I think that I'm leaning towards Sword though, so I can get Surfetched, but Galarian Ponyta is also pretty great. Also, at the time of recording this, the game is obviously not out yet, and the team that I've planned out now may not actually make it into my final playthrough, and that's because there might be some new Pokemon that is revealed in the game when I actually play it that I might fall in love with and end up using those instead of the Pokemon I'm explaining to you guys today. And I might just change my mind, honestly. And while there will be other generation Pokemon in the Galar region, I imagine, although it's kind of been confirmed on Cerebi that there will be, I'm not going to be including those in this video because it would be super boring if I just gave you guys a list of Pokemon that already exist, you know. For my first playthrough of Sword and Shield, at least, I want to make sure I'm using new Pokemon only. Maybe one or two will creep into my team from other generations, but predominantly it will be new Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Also, I am wearing my Team Rocket jumper, sweatshirt. This is what I wore for Halloween when Laura and I dressed up as Jesse and James. It's very last minute. It's not very good quality, but I thought I'd wear it in today's video. So go Team Rocket. Okay, so the Pokemon taking up the first slot in my party will obviously be the Galar starters. Now, you probably noticed I said Galar starters there rather than Grookey, Scorbunny or Sobble, and that's because I've still not decided which starter I want to choose, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are in the same position as me, and there are a bunch of different reasons for that. The first being that Pokemon have not yet decided to reveal their entire evolutionary line, so we don't know what these Pokemon will turn into, and the other reason is just that I can't decide, man. They're all so cute. So this is a little bit of a cheap option for the video, but I'm going to say the entire 3 starters, and maybe while building this team, I'll end up seeing that, oh, you know what, I do need a water type or I do need a grass type, and then I'll end up choosing my starter based on that. But as of right now, I really don't know. So if you guys want to see who I do choose, like I said before, make sure you subscribe and come check out my Let's Play of Sword and Shield when I get around to it. So yeah, the first slot on my team is going to be the starter Pokemon, whichever one it will be. For the second slot in my team, I'm really tempted to go with Wu Liu, but I'm still unsure right now. I would love to see what that Pokemon is going to evolve into, whether it's going to stay normal type or whether it will gain a secondary type as it does evolve, because this Pokemon is cute, man. I mean, just look at it. Look how adorable this thing is. And I would love nothing more than to have one on my team. However, I'm not sure yet if when I progress through the game a little bit more, will I come up against some tougher opponents, and then will I be wishing I had a little bit of a stronger Pokemon on my team. So Wu Liu is a maybe right now. I will be using it for sure, but how long depends on what it evolves into and how good it actually is when we get the game. I'm now realizing while I'm making this video that there might be more than 6 Pokemon in this team video, but we all know that when you're playing through the Pokemon games, your team composition changes as you progress through the story, okay? So I'm sorry, it's hard to pick just 6 Pokemon. Also, if you guys have a team that you already have decided, please let me know in the comments. I would love to read through them and see what you guys are going to be choosing for your team. The third Pokemon in my team will be, and I'm sure that everyone has this Pokemon in their team, Corvina. Corvina is just a beautifully designed Pokemon. Obviously, we have had some steel flying types before in Skarmory, and I actually was a big fan of Skarmory when I was playing through Gen 3. However, Corvina is just a lot more badass, okay? I mean, just look at this thing. I mean, it's a steel bird, but it's like the way it's designed, it looks cool, man. Dark red eyes as well, like some sort of robot. So yeah, Corviknight is definitely going to be in my team. Flying Steel, great typing as well. And while we don't know the stats of this Pokemon just yet, I'm willing to bet it's going to be pretty strong. I mean, this thing is like, what, 7 foot? This bird is 7 foot. Like, surely it's going to be... Oh, anyway, Corviknight, get in my basket. When I was building my team for Sword and Shield, I was a little bit conflicted, however, because, like I just said, I have Corviknight in my team, but also Dora. I think that's how you pronounce it. Duraludon. I don't know. I'm gonna call it Duraludon. It's also a badass Pokemon. However, it is also a Steel type, Steel/Dragon. So maybe I will just end up running 2 Steel types on my team, but I'm not gonna include it in my team today. However, if you guys watch me play the games, and I've got, Corvina and Dora on my team. I'm sorry, what can I say? They're just both awesome Pokemon. And I'm wondering whether Dora is going to be the third stage evolution or not. To me, it looks like a middle stage Pokemon. It looks very awkward and a little bit, it doesn't look like it's fully developed yet. So I would be interested to see if it is, in fact, a 3-line Pokemon and it is the third or the second one. Maybe it's the first one. Maybe this is the baby dragon and we're going to get some absolute metal weapon. But nah, I'm not sure. So Dora is a very, very close maybe on this team, but I'm not going to include it as number 4 on this video. Number 4, however, is going to be also a similar thing to Wu Liu. It's going to be the one and only Impotent. Now, we still don't know if Impotent is actually a Pokemon. I mean, we do really. We've seen it in the Galarian Ponyta Glimwood Tangle live stream. We've seen it in trailers. We've seen it in clips that Pokemon have released here and there, but we still haven't had an official revealing of Impotent yet. We really don't know much about it, although I did see it in the demo when I was at the Pokemon Center playing the game, and it just looks awesome. Like, at first when I saw it pictured somewhere, I wasn't much of a fan of it, right? Because I thought the little skinny little legs were a little bit annoying. It just looked annoying, right? However, once I saw it in the Glimwood Tangle live stream and I saw how kind of like mischievous this guy is, something clicked and I just immediately fell in love with Impotent. I'm not sure if you guys had that same experience or not. So I would love to have Impotent in my team, and you best believe I'll be catching a bunch of them and hopefully shiny hunting it as well, because I'm pretty sure it's going to have a badass shiny. But again, I just hope it evolves into something that can at least hold its weight, or it has an ability like, I don't know, Prankster maybe, or something cool that can, ensure that it holds its own in battle and I can get through the entire game while using it. So number 4 is Impotent, and I do think Prankster will be an awesome ability for Impotent because he just looks like a prankster. Okay, so it's time for the 5th member of my team, and this is where I do believe that I will end up going with Pokemon Sword, because I really want to use Surfetch. When I first saw this guy teased in the pixelated, glitch thing on Pokemon's website, and then everyone was kind of speculating who it was going to be, I saw someone on Reddit do like a fan art of what Surfetch would look like, and he was super, super spot on with it. He was really close. Hopefully I can show that picture on the screen right now. And then comparing that to what was actually released by Pokemon, they're very, very close. And from that original fan art, I just really enjoyed the design, and I was thinking, how cool would it be to have Surfetch on your team with a lance and a shield? Oh, it's just awesome. However, if I end up going with Pokemon Shield, I will, of course, be putting Galarian Ponyta in this slot in the team. I know they're not the same type, but they're both exclusive and I like them as much as each other. So it's like, if I have the opportunity to put either in my team, if I could put both in my team, I would do that, So whichever version I'll play, it'll either be in this 5th slot, Surfetched or Galarian Ponyta, because they are both awesome Pokemon and I would love to use them both. And for the 6th slot, as I'm recording this video, there aren't too many other options that I would love to put in my team. Dora would be in this 6th spot. However, like I said before, I'm not exactly going to put him in my team for this video because I may very well end up using 2 steel types, but for now, when I'm planning it, I would like to not go down that route, and I would like to have a different typing available. Roly-Coly is a decent concept, but I'm not really a massive fan of rock type Pokemon. I do think they're okay, they're decent, but I've never really had one on my team unless it's got another type in combined with it, But I'm pretty sure Roly-Coly is going to be the whole, Geodude type of line of rock type Pokemon. Obstagoon, while I do like it and think it's a great Pokemon, just because it's come from the Zigzagoon line, I feel like that's the reason I won't use it, And since I've already got a dark type Pokemon in Impotent on my team and a normal Pokemon, I mean, not like I want a normal Pokemon anyway, in Wu Liu, I'm not entirely desperate to use this Pokemon, and at the end of the day, it still comes from a Zigzagoon line, and the amount of times that Pokemon annoyed me in Gen 3, it's just not enough for me to use it. But I am a fan of the design changes they've ended up going with for the Galarian form of Zigzagoon and the entire evolution line. And I do like how they've added a new Pokemon into a Galarian form. I like that, and I hope they do that a little bit more often in these Sword and Shield games. I know that I probably won't be using Alcremie or Morpeko in my team. I'm a big fan of Cramorant, but I'm not a big fan of using it in my team. I've already got Flying covered, and I don't know, it looks a bit, even though it's a pretty jokes Pokemon, it's a pretty funny concept. I don't think, well, I'm not desiring to put it into my team, And of the Pokemon that have been revealed so far, there aren't too many left. Poltegeist could be a good option. It's got a really interesting ability, and the typing would work well in my team. However, if while I was playing through the games, a Poltegeist popped out, I wouldn't immediately go, wow, I want you on my team. I would think, I want to catch it. I'll use it for a little bit, but as far as a team member goes, I'm not too sure. So who am I going to pick for this number 6 slot? I think Dreadnought would be the most sensible choice if I didn't go with Sobble as my starter Pokemon. And I don't think I will go with Sobble. I do love it, but I think I'm going to go with either Grookey or Scorbunny. And I think the musician inside of me is leaning towards Grookey. Therefore, I probably won't be using Eldegoss, and Dreadnought probably is a good option for my team. It's got water typing, and it's got rock typing. And as I explained earlier, I'm not really leaning towards using Roly-Coly, so Dreadnought would be a good option for me. And it looks really powerful. However, there is a Pokemon that I haven't yet mentioned in this video, and that is the good boy, Yamper. Now, I know Yamper doesn't seem the most obvious choice for a team, but that can also be said with Wu Liu and Impotent. They don't seem to be the strongest Pokemon as of yet, but that is probably because these Pokemon are basic forms and there will be some evolutions revealed to us while we're playing the game. And I think / hope the same will be true to Yamper. Electric is a very good type to have on your team. It can be very useful. And Yamper just looks like a derpy Pokemon, you know? It's just dumb. It is, but it's cute, you know. It's dumb and cute. And hoping that there will be some extra evolutions for it, Yamper will end up being the 6th Pokemon on my team. So there you have it. My Pokemon Shield team will be a starter Pokemon, probably Grookey, Wu Liu, Corvina, Impidimp, Surfetch'd, and then last but not least, the good boy, Yamper. And if I do end up playing Pokemon Shield, then the team will be exactly the same, but just trade Surfetch'd for Galarian Ponyta. And yeah, there you go. That is my team for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now, like I said in the intro of this video, it's more than likely that this team will change when we have new Pokemon announced to us. We barely have any Pokemon announced to us, to be honest, so far. And depending on certain evolutions and what I see as I'm playing through the game, I'm probably going to end up swapping things out here and there. And of course, I didn't include any other generational Pokemon because me personally, when I play through a new game, I like to choose, you know, Pokemon from that region, unless I see something pretty awesome. But I've had so much time with the other Pokemon throughout the generations that, yeah, I just don't think it's cool to have a Charizard on my team as I'm playing through the games. My second playthrough, my third playthrough, or when I played through the other title game, for sure, yeah, maybe I'll add some different generation Pokemon in here and there. However, for now, I just didn't want to include it in this video, you know? So yeah, hope that makes sense. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you aren't already to be prepared for my Pokemon Sword playthrough. Let me know in the comments what team you're going to go with and if you think I should have added a certain Pokemon into my team. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Randolph and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.